Hi, my name is Nicole Holzel, and I'd like to welcome you to the Devil's Food Company. My operation started in February with a small investor donation. As you can see, I created a website for the Devil's Food Company, which I believe helped market and advertise for my business. My first week of operation was a week in February. On February 11th is when I received my first $20 in capital funds from an investor. On February 12th, I marketed my products on Facebook using my website, where I received orders for 12 dozen cupcakes. That same evening, I went out and purchased raw goods so that I could fulfill those dozen orders. On February 13th, I produced the cupcake orders and had them all boxed up ready for delivery or pickup. Then on February 14th, I delivered the product and made my first $180 in revenue from sales. This week was a great week to start. It was Valentine's week, and so lots of people looking to purchase goodies for their loved ones. My production operation started here in my home kitchen. I eventually would like to have a storefront operation with the bakery in the back and glass display cases up front to display the goodies that my customers will come in and purchase. But for now, it's out of my home. My final product looks like this. There are 4 options of cupcakes for my customers to choose from: chocolate, vanilla, confetti, and carrot cake, with 3 options of icing: vanilla buttercream, chocolate buttercream, and cream cheese icing. This seemed to give a good variety for my customers to choose from. There were a couple of times where I had specials and even added an additional product to my product line. Obviously, with Valentine's Day, I was able to jazz up some of the cupcakes with sprinkles or food coloring and icing to make it pink or red, which the customers really enjoyed. After a couple of weeks where the cupcakes dropped off in sales, I added chocolate chip cookies to my product line. I had 2 different sizes, a large size and a regular size chocolate chip cookies. This seemed to do well and add sales and revenue for the next couple of weeks. My last week of business, I sold for Easter, so was able to add some green food coloring coconut and jelly beans to the top of the cupcakes, which really added a fun Easter flair to the cupcakes. The customers really seemed to enjoy that. So my first week in operation was my best week in sales, where I had $205 in sales. It kind of dropped off. It really dropped off in week 2, perked back up in week 3, dropped off week 4 and 5, and then started to build again there in weeks 6 and 7, ending with $83 in week 7. I was really happy with the sales, discouraged at the low weeks, but had some really high weeks and really enjoyed the operation during that time. The Devil's Food Company ended up with a profit. The income that we had came from sales and delivery fees for a total income of $474 in a 7-week period. The expenses that I incurred were from raw materials and the boxes that the cookies and cupcakes were packaged in for pickup and delivery for a total of $94 in expenses. This left me with a $380 in profit for my business, which I was excited to see in a short 7-week period of time for having never been in operation before and just getting my name out there. So I thought the Devil's Food Company did well. So if you would like to purchase cookies or cupcakes in the future, please come see me at thedevilsfoodcompany.com.